Hey guys, what's up? It's FNAF Crafter 13 here, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, yeah, you read the title, you read the thumbnail. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a FNAF Movie 2 trailer breakdown. Literally just this morning at 6:30 a.m., the trailer came out, and I was shocked that it came out so early in the morning. But I watched it. I loved it. I love everything that I have seen, and I'm gonna do a breakdown. I did a breakdown in that reaction video, but it wasn't all that good. So I'm gonna go through everything that we see, and I'm gonna probably tell you what's going to happen in that scene, and that's all. That's all I gotta know. So let's get on with the Five Nights at Freddy's Movie 2 official trailer breakdown. This part right here, we have a van driving down the road, obviously driving towards the pizzeria. Sorry. Four teenagers get out, and one has a video camera, one has headphones, and one just has flashlights, and we don't really see the fourth one often, but there is four. And then we got this cool shot of the pizzeria, which I can already notice some differences from behind the scenes images and from this part right here. There are little posts that have stars on them, which were not revealed in the behind the scenes image. So my theory is that this is CGI. It looks good. I don't even know if it is CGI. Maybe they just, I don't even know. And I don't know if that tree next to it was even there. Obviously, my theory is that they're like covering up the place with like fake CGI trees to make it seem like this is in the middle of town, somewhere far away. But yes, this is Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, the one with the toy animatronics, the original location. One of the teenagers says that this is definitely not the Freddy's that he remembers, obviously saying like, "Oh, I thought it was just a yeah, you get it. He knows the old location, the one with the normal animatronics from FNAF 1." McKenna corrects him and tells him that he's thinking of the franchise location, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place from the first film and the first game. They all walk to the pizzeria, and I already know this scene's gonna be so cool with this. And all of them gets killed. I cannot wait. No, I'm not saying like it's a good thing, but just to see what the animatronics are gonna do, awesome. They walk into the pizzeria, and oh my gosh, it looks awesome. McKenna tells them that this is the original pizzeria. They walk over this bridge that's over water, and some people are thinking on Twitter that this is some sort of water ride. And I also noticed this, but there's also a bunch of puppet plushies near the side, like it's like welcoming you. Like, no, it's not plushies. They're actually a part of the ride, like inviting you to ride down and hope I have a safe trip through the park. These are not tunnels. I think these are just tunnels for like a slide or a water park in the pizzeria, which I like. The guy with the camera walks around, and McKenna says in the background that nobody's been here for decades. Obviously, he's saying that this place has been abandoned way more than the original location. Not the original, the franchise location, the normal one. We got some VHS type of stuff. We got Balloon Boy, who just looks eerie as ever. His sign is broken, and he has dust everywhere on him. We got a little pirate shift with a bunch of fake rocks and a bunch of fake clouds, and the ball pit that's the color of the sea, obviously saying like this is Kids Cove or something. They got someone opening the curtain to reveal the toy animatronics, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, and Toy Chica. And from what I can tell, obviously, since the place has been abandoned for a long time, the animatronics are covered up with bags. And then McKenna explains why the place closed down was because, quote unquote, some little girl got murdered here. End of quote. We already know who got murdered here. It was Charlie Emily, Henry Emily's daughter, and I'll actually talk about Henry Emily and the actor at the end of the video because the description is revealed. We got a Freddy sign on the floor. We've seen that before. We got a little prize corner of a puppet plush and Toy Freddy plush. The puppet looks awesome. We got another shot of the water park. McKenna asks if they hear something. In the background, we can hear the puppet's the puppet's music box, My Grandfather's Clock. One of the masks hear what? And McKenna goes into some darkened room and finds none other than the puppet's box. She walks in alone this time. Her friends are probably exploring or just laughing somewhere else. And she probably turns it on and it starts to open, but she'll come to regret that. And she screams as the puppet, probably leans down and kills her. Blumhouse! We got a spin wheel at the Fast Fest of all the animatronics, and one of them says free prize. You can see it right there. Vanessa asks Mike, and they're like a restaurant, they're like on a date or whatever. I can already smell and hear the shippers. Vanessa asks Mike, so what does it feel, what is it like being normal? Mike tells her, I think we've come pretty far. We got a shot of Vanessa laying in bed, obviously kind of scared. Obviously. We got a shot from the first film of Golden Freddy outside with Abby, and Mike saying, considering what we've been through, obviously. Oh, darn it, there was a shot of William Afton, but I didn't get it. I'm too lazy to go back. Vanessa asks Mike, how's Abby? Mike tells her that she's on some days good. We got a shot of Abby building something. Mike says some days she misses her friends, obviously the animatronics. She really misses them. And she's building a robotic Chica, and actually my theory is, in some behind the scenes shots, we know that Abby's going to middle school, and my theory is that she's actually making, since there's a science fair sign on the front of the building, my theory is that she's building the small versions of the animatronics to go to the science fair and maybe, I don't know, show it off. That's what science fairs do. She's also drawn way, way, way more FNAF drawings than me or you have. It seems like ever since the internet, she cannot stop drawing them. And for some reason, she draws Toy Chica, which I'm pretty sure was probably a couple days after she met the toy animatronics. A little cut of the original four from the last film. Mike walks down a hallway and sees Abby talking to the fast talker. Well, Vanessa says in the background, This story that you're gonna fix those animatronics, awfully saying, that's saying like what Mike said at the end of the first film, saying like you'll never know what can happen, and it looks like Mike made a promise to Abby, saying like, hey, I'll promise I'll fix your friends, but then he kind of lies, and he doesn't do them, and Abby's desperate to talk to her friends, and Mike feels guilty, and Vanessa tells Mike that it's only giving her false hope. Abby talks to the fast talker and asks, like, I don't know, can any of you hear me? Which means, like, why is no one answering? I feel bad for her. Later that night on a stormy day, the radio buzzes up and then calls her name 2 times before saying, help us, come find us. She pedals down the road and goes down to Freddy's while the talker says, I will show you the way. Abby gets to the pizzeria, and she's looking up at the main stage, like, wondering what's behind there, and a new shot of the dining room. Toy Chica! Mike in the security office saying, oh no. Mangle attacks someone and kills him. Evil. We got a shot of Toy Chica's shadow inside Abby's school, and there's someone climbing up the steps. That's a principal or teacher. That's the teacher that Toy Chica kills in the teaser. Vanessa tells Mike that they're out there, and in the shot we got Vanessa looking down a hole, but if you look up at the ceiling, there's the puppet's fingers. She's being followed by the puppet. We got Toy Freddy or someone else, that's obviously a toy animatronic, grabbing the bottom of the garage door before it closes and pulling it back up, which we don't know where it is. Has left. Abby riding to the pizzeria on her bike during the day, which means Abby will go back to the pizzeria more frequently during the film, because this is night. No, this is day. She goes there during the night. We see that 2 times. The yellow rabbit looks through a small window through a door and looks at a little boy who's probably the yellow rabbit's probably inviting him to come in. Do not go in there, boy. So, oh yeah, Mike says during this part, like, where, and obviously we heard this line from the teaser. We got Vanessa looking kind of scared, and oh my gosh, the puppet design is incredible. That looks terrifying. Just imagine, like, walking and then you turn around and see that. So we got Toy Bonnie picking up a knife, I think, or a screwdriver, I don't know. Oh yeah, the building. We got the Fast Fest, people looking at Toy Freddy in shock because it's Toy Freddy. It's accurate, but they don't know it's actually not a costume. Freddy chuckles, and we got a shot of Mike and Vanessa at the water park, while some man we don't know yet saying, where are you going to run to? Or where are you going to run to? there's some spinning blades in the water that are coming towards Mike and Vanessa, but there's one shot of Mike in the water, but then there's one shot of one of the teenagers in the water, which means we will see this thing that's in the water that's spinning that looks like a balloon boy hat in the water, which I don't know what it is. Mangle on top of a car. Awesome. We got the actor for Charlie screaming inside a curtain. My boy William Afton chasing down a little kid. Well, we don't know if he's really chasing a little kid, but this is definitely a flashback. The suit's not ruined, and he's like, yeah, this is definitely when he murders the 5 children. Definitely. Vanessa has episodes of her father. Obviously, we saw that in the teaser. And there's definitely going to be a part where she starts losing her mind and sees her father everywhere in the spring Bonnie suit and just her normal father. She pulls out her gun, and the man in the background that's saying stuff like, I'm not done with you. Like, who is this guy? Could it be Henry? We get our first look at Withered Foxy. He looks incredible, even though it's just his eyes, or eye. We got the teacher, principal, I think, being pulled through the supply closet door. There's cuts between him being taken into the supply closet, Toy Chica holding him up as she walks deeper into the closet, and the man's glasses drop to the ground as the man struggles against the grip. But then all of a sudden, the glasses fall to the ground as the man screams. But I don't know why the captions say Mike screams, even though it's clearly someone from Abby's school. Because that's where Toy Chica is. She's in a school killing a teacher, principal, I don't even know, a judge, because it's a science fair. Whatever this is, it's really important, and Toy Chica kills him. We then got Mike in the security office, just working there casually, like he works there now. Mike, do you not understand that if you work somewhere with 7-foot animatronic robots, it's not going to end well? Did you not know what happened earlier today? I don't know, did you not learn what happened back at Freddy's, the old one? Okay, whatever. Mike looks up and hears a child giggle from down the hall and hears the sound of footsteps running, or at least that's what I thought I heard. He picks up a flashlight and shines it down the hallway, almost accurate. And it's cool that they're actually getting the office from the FNAF 2. But like I said, there's nothing in the hallway. There's no kid, or no, there's no child there. Mike turns around and sees a Freddy head sitting on a chair, and he asks, there's no way that work, obviously knowing that he's going to have to wear it to not to die. Withered Chica. Oh my gosh, she looks absolutely incredible, and there's also a poster in the background of the puppet. But Withered Chica, so accurate to the game. She tries to attack Mike by using her no hand. She doesn't even have hands. What is she attacking? I know she's attacking Mike, but how is she going to attack him with no arms? Mike sprints into action, grabs a mask, and pulls it over his face, obviously just like the game. And Withered Chica looks through him through the mask, through Mike's POV, which is just like the game. Oh my gosh. Then all of a sudden, Withered Bonnie breaks through a vent. I don't know if this is the main office, because I literally just now noticed, literally, if you look to the side, it looks like a street light. Like, is the Withers gonna come out too and start killing people too? I don't know, but that's the last shot of the entire trailer. As it says, the title card, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, only in theaters December 5th, directed by the cast, and crew. But that was the official trailer, that's all we know. But guys, we are not done yet. We need to read the description. So here we go. Let's read the description, and apparently there's a bunch of good stuff. They're not just at Freddy's anymore, obviously saying that they're walking around outside. In 2023, Blumhouse's box office horror phenomenon Five Nights at Freddy's, based on the blockbuster game series by Scott Cawthon, became the highest-grossing horror film of the year. Now a stalking new chapter of animatronic terror begins. 1 year has passed since the supernatural nightmare at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Okay, so due to our knowledge, the first film takes place in 2000. This film takes place in 2001. Okay, the stories about what transpired there have been twisted into a campy local legend, inspiring the town's first ever Fast Fest. Okay? Former security guard Mike, Josh Hutcherson, and police officer Vanessa, Elizabeth Lale, have kept the truth from Mike's 11-year-old sister, Abby Piper Rubio, concerning the fate of her animatronic friends. Oh. But when Abby sneaks out to reconnect with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, it will set into motion a terrifying series of events revealing dark secrets about the true origin of Freddy's and unleashing a long-forgotten horror that hidden away for decades. Wow. The cast of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 includes returning co-stars Theodose Crane as Jeremiah. Oh my gosh. Mike's small security guard buddy from the first film. I thought, okay, I guess he is important after all. People thought he was beginning to be like Jeremy in this film, but we didn't really see him in the first film because he was only like on screen for like 1 minute. And we didn't even know his name until like the cast reveal it and the novel. But I guess like I could Jeremiah return to be the Jeremy from the second game? Or maybe is he just being a supporting role to Mike, like long-term buddies seeing each other because it's been a year since they probably talked. Let's continue. And the legendary Matthew Lillard as William Afton. The film features new characters played by Freddie Carter, Wayne Knight, McKenna Grace, and horror icon Skeet Ulrich. Skeet Ulrich plays Billy Loomis in Scream. And do you know who's Billy Loomis' friend in Scream? Stu Mutcher. And who plays Stu? Matthew Lillard. We are getting the iconic Scream duo, Ghostface duo back in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And that can only mean one thing. Will Skeet play Henry? We don't know. Five Nights at Freddy's is directed by acclaimed returning filmmaker Emma Tammy and is written by game series creator Scott Cawthon. And then that's all it says. Oh, $800 million. I never knew that. But guys, that is all for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I am super excited that we got the official trailer today. Watch it when it comes out if you want on December 5th. But obviously movies sometimes release their movie a day early. So go watch it on December 4th if you want, because I've seen a movie a day early once, but I always like to go on opening day, like what it says in the poster, like, in theaters, or only in theaters, you know, like, okay, but doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe if you saw the FNAF Movie 2 trailer, and I'll see you all in the next video, and, have a nice day.